From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Right to the air goes Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing on 2nd down, Nix. Will find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. this might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State, here's Jaleel McLaughlin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing Nix. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Nix to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Nix looking to throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Nix to the air. Touchdown, Broncos. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Fields. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, nice move. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's Nix. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Fields. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57. Silver.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go. 331. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it? 57. Mike, 57. All day.
On play action, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
An inside give, Brown. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Nix throwing on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Dobbins once more, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Fields on third down.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Nick Bonito able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and 6 now. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen.
Here's Fields.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. To the air again, Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that...